Okay, Nehemiah 1. So, the summary with Nehemiah 1. Nehemiah was a cupbearer. So, he put his life on the line. He got promoted to chief advisor. He had the ear of the king. That means he was trusted. He was a secret service agent for God. Like, the Bible doesn't say this. This is me summarizing. He was moved by how he saw his city, his people, they were like scattered, and the wall was broken. So he was moved by compassion, and he prayed and fasted for several days until God answered. He was a humble man. He was a patient man. He was a courageous man. Okay. His earnest prayer in verse 5 of Nehemiah 1 was when he actually said, God, I have repented. And he says, he uses you. Lord, I recognize my sin. I recognize how we have sinned against you. And then he said what he did. God, I see that I had things under my fingernails. I was unintentional. This is me paraphrasing. Fornicating. We married other nations that did not serve you. They blatantly served other gods, and what goes against our, what we believe in. We just did everything that you did not like, and we displeased you in so many ways. And he acknowledged that, and he like made a cry for us. He included himself in that, even if he did not do these things. He, that was why he was courageous, because not all of us do that. So this book is about restoration. It's a story of restoration that took time, right? Where Ezra was a spiritual high priest and a Bible teacher, so it was more about, it's from that point of view. But both of the leaders came together for a bigger picture, for a greater cause. And because Israel has been attacked by King Nebuchadnezzar, and they were scattered in Israel, they were warned about this exile before by prophets like Jeremiah and Ezekiel, right? And they refused to repent. They held on to their pride and the things, their idols and the hearts, and disobedient to God, and they did what they wanted to do. Everyone was doing their own thing. But the story more so teaches you that it's not only just about supernatural things. That has its part and its place, definitely, but it's also about the muscle, the sweat, the skill, and the perseverance of his people, and how their hearts were like captive to idols, and like how God used that to draw them, and God continued to pursue them even when like they did blatantly rejected him. And that's what we're doing today in a lot of ways. So I just felt like we could definitely relate to Nehemiah and Ezra.